Welcome to KW Chat. I'm Jason Cheese, sales representative with Keller Williams in London. This is my colleague Wes Watson. He's a broker here at Keller Williams as well. Also the president and CEO of the Wes Watson team. Is that all right? Sounds a lot. We're just going to do little chats weekly about day-to-day questions we have from working with clients. So things that just kind of come up daily that might interest people out there, and hopefully you're one of those people that might be interested. This past week, or few weeks, I've been working with a first-time home buyer, so we figured that'd be a good place to start because it's kind of the starting place for a lot of people when they're buying that first place. So just want to get your thoughts or maybe some advice for people that might be thinking of buying their first home, things that they should be doing right now.
Well, if I'm looking to buy my first home, what I probably want to do is look at my net worth, kind of see how much money I've gotten. You know, something you can come armed with your mortgage broker, your mortgage person, that you can give them to kind of show you, you know, your creditworthiness and kind of your overall portfolio, so they can actually see how much you can afford and what you can afford to buy.
So getting a mortgage broker might be a good thing as well.
Step number one.
Okay. So let's say they've done that, and it's a family. Should a family be looking to save up a bunch of money and get that dream home, or should they be starting a little smaller?
You know, it really depends. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be your first home. It's going to be something smaller. We do have to understand that we're probably not going to be able to afford the home that our parents are in, or the home that we grew up in. We have to start somewhere. So typically, we do say to our first-time home buyers, start small, just get into something. It's a really good vehicle to kind of get you to the next home.
Yeah, where a lot of people don't think of is that smaller home, you're building equity in, and you're going to be able to use that instead of paying the rent towards your next home.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you might have to move another, you know, once or twice, but at least you're going to be building instead of just waiting.
Yeah.
Now, in the case of my last client, Jeff, he's a single guy, didn't really care if he still had neighbors or not. So he was trying to weigh the benefits of a single family home versus an investment property. So something like a duplex or a triplex where he would live in it as well as have some tenants. What are your thoughts on that?
It's a fantastic way to start. We'll always try to push our first-time clients, first-time buyer clients, if they're single and don't mind, you know, living with someone or living in a duplex or triplex, to purchase that duplex or triplex. I can tell you with 100% certainty that purchase will change your life. You'll build equity quicker. You'll be able to pay down that mortgage faster, which will allow you to push you into your next home and allowing you to keep that initial investment. Just imagine what that is paid off 10, 15 years, totally paid off. Say it's worth $200,000, $300,000 now, it'd be worth $400,000 or $500,000 totally paid off in a few years. So it's a huge deal. If you don't mind living with somebody, I always advise my clients to do that.
Nice. How about some things to look for that maybe the first-time home buyer hasn't thought about?
First-time home buyer never thinks about lawyer fees. They usually recognize down payment just because that's what they, but an extra cost is typically lawyer fees. As realtors, 99 times out of 100, you do not have to pay us. We are paid by the vendor or the person selling the home. So we are usually free of charge, but the lawyer fees never change. So that's something you just want to budget in and talk to a professional, and we'll get that sorted out for you.
Is there a particular amount maybe that they should be thinking about to have on aside for the fees?
A good rule of thumb is if you say 2%, but if you're a first-time home buyer, it'll be less because you want it to cover. You want to have land transfer tax as it gets waived up to a certain percentage. So if you budgeted 1.5%, that'd be plenty for a closing cost, down payment on top of that as well.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Wes. I'm Jason Cheese, once again, Keller Williams in London. Thanks for stopping by with KW Chat.
Thanks.